Hello, beautiful children of China. It's your teacher, Timothy. Get the cobwebs out of your mind. It's time to learn something new. Just me and you. Okay? We're going to do it again. Here we go. We're going to read a storybook today with some beautiful pictures in it. And we're going to learn about something called the bayou. Now, what is the bayou? I want to know what the bayou is. I know that it's kind of a swamp. It's a place that it's not where I live. I live up in the northern part of the United States, down in the southern part, like in Louisiana, and places where it's warm and there are swamps. Do you know what a swamp is? It's where the water is very still and a lot of weeds are sticking up. Sometimes they're salty, sometimes it's fresh water, but the bayou is a backwater place where there might be some crocodiles and a lot of animals that live. And we have to keep those places clean because they can get dirty if we're not careful. And there are so many important and beautiful animals living there. And there are babies, of course, baby animals that live there. And we're going to learn about those babies today in this story. And while we're telling the story and reading the story together, we're going to also talk a little bit about, capital letters. You remember what a capital letter is? It's the big letter at the beginning of certain words. Do you remember which words are capitalized? Names are, if there's a name of something. And also the first word of each sentence is capitalized, isn't it? And also, what else? At the end of a sentence, what happens? Yeah, an end mark. What are the end marks? Can you say it? Right, a period. Good, that's just a spot. And then what else? Right, a question mark. If you ask a question, you go up at the end. You ask a question, and that's a question mark up and like that. And an exclamation mark. It gets very excited. Yes! Boom, it's just a straight line, shook with a dot at the bottom. So there you have it. Those are the end marks. And we're going to talk a little bit and remind a little bit about capitals and end marks today as we read Babies in the Bayou. I am excited to read this book because I love animals. I really, really, really love animals. I've heard in China, now tell me if this is right. I wish we could talk better, but it's kind of a one-way talk. I just say things, right? But I wish we could talk because I've heard in China that there are not so many animals that you see every day. Is that true? Do you get to see a rabbit in your yard? Do you have a yard? Is there a park nearby? Is there a rabbit in the park or a squirrel? Or are there blackbirds or ravens? Are there hawks? Are there eagles? Are there red-tailed hawks? Are there owls at night? Last night I heard the owl, really, outside my door. It went, ooh, 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 ooh. Beautiful, great horned owl that lives around here at night and is hunting at night. Beautiful song at night in the pitch black. Oh, I could talk about animals all day long. See, we have deer. I just saw a deer in my yard. A big deer. It looked like a horse. It was so big. Wild animals. And turkeys. There were wild turkeys in our yard walking around. They're very strange looking and wonderful, right? And rabbits. I just saw that today, just before I started to make this video. I love animals. I hope that you can find some. Somewhere in China, there must be some animals. Can you travel and find some animals? Anyway, I'm talking too much, but I am excited about animals, and I'm excited today to read a story called Babies in the Bayou, right? If we are going to, because I did talk a lot about animals, then let's just write the word, Animals. There we go. Animals. Animals are important. They're so important to take care of the animals. These are all the animals. And in the bayou, there are very certain animals. We don't have these kind of animals where I live. Let's learn about them, okay? Here's the author's name. Oh, look at these animals. This is a duck. This is a duck. And the baby ducks are so cute, aren't they? A duck. Beautiful duck. That looks an interesting kind of duck. It looks a little bit like a wood duck, but I haven't seen a blue one like that before. And the baby ducks. The baby ducks are called, what are they called? Baby ducks. Darn it, I'll think of it while we're working here. I'm sure of it. Okay. But the name of the author, let's say his name out loud. I don't know how to say it. Let's sound it out. Well, this part I know. Jim Arnosky. Jim Arnosky is the author of this book called Babies in the Bayou. Oh, look at here. Oh, that kind of a bird. What kind of a bird is that? I think I know. I think it's a kingfisher. They must live in the bayou. Now, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it's a kingfisher. A kingfisher. Because I recognize that must mean that they love to fish. I think they love eating fish, and they probably live in the bayou and they eat very well. Here's that word again, Babies in the Bayou by Jim Arnosky. Here we go. Oh, and the author, Jim Arnosky, wrote something. Author's note. Let's see what he wrote. A bayou is a southern waterway that mixes with the sea. It can be pronounced bayou or bayou. So you can say babies of the bayou, or you can say babies of the bayou. I've always heard bayou, but you can say bayou. You can decide. And he tells us it's a waterway, a place where there's water, where it mixes with the sea. The fresh water mixes with the ocean water. It's called brackish water in a bayou. So they must have special animals that live there. This says it's for Sarah. And Sarah must be someone that Jim Arnosky loves. Usually an author will dedicate a book to somebody they love. Here we are on the first page. Are you ready to go? Yes, I am. Here we go. Well, first of all, the first sentence in the first word, what's happening at the first letter? It's capitalized. The first word is capitalized. Look at the size of that capital letter. Whoa! So we say in. Let's read it together. Read with me. In the bayou, where hanging moss droops from the trees, and white birds wade in shallow water. Whoa, here's the hanging moss over here, hanging down. It hangs from the trees. It's so humid that the vegetation just grows down from the trees, and there are white birds that wade. Wading is when the water is up to just partway up your leg, then you're wading. A person can go wading in the water too. If the water's up to their feet or up to their knees, they just walk through in a shallow place. That's wading. So one thing I want to tell you, if there's a place in our story that you don't understand it, you can stop and read it. Or later you can come back with someone like a partner or an adult or someone that knows English better than you, and you can read through it and understand each part and talk about each part. So if there's something you don't understand, well, let it go by, but you can come back to it, okay? So remember which page it's on. Like in this one, if you wanted to come back because you weren't quite sure about the word wade, the white birds wade in shallow water, remember the white bird, and come back to that page and read it again, and you'll remember, okay? Let's go on. Look at the beautiful white bird. Look at that beak. Unbelievable. And this flower. Oh, I want to go to the bayou right now. There's some hanging moss, more hanging moss. What an amazing place. And here's that white bird with the amazing long beak. Look at them. The white birds, they wade in the water. Let's keep looking. Oh, look at them. See, this is it. Do you see where their legs are right there? Do you see that leg right there? It's in the water. Let me get a little bit so I can draw. So you can see right here where the leg is going into the water, and this leg into the water. They're wading in the water. To go wading means you're not swimming, and you're not your feet are not dry, your feet are wet. And when a bird like this goes wading in the water, usually they are fishing. They're looking for some food. Or maybe they go down to the bottom and they get their food there. Let's read. Oh, here we go. Let's read this together. An alligator floats near her babies, all sleeping on a log. Their eyes are closed, aren't they, like this? Look at this now. This is the end of a sentence, and so there's a period right there, isn't there? Right? The beginning of the sentence was up on the other page, but it said, oh, this one's not sleeping, is it? An alligator floats near her babies, all sleeping on a log. The babies are sleeping on the log. The mama is floating here. There she is. And here's a dragonfly. Do you know about dragonflies? Let's keep going down. Oh, there's a white bird wading, right? See right there, the legs wading in the water. Beautiful flowers. Here is the dirt and the earth. And here is the water of the bayou or the bayou. Alligators are amazing. Do you have alligators in China? I don't know what you have in China. For us, down in the southern part of the United States, in Florida and Georgia and Louisiana, and those places have alligators. Alligators are in the fresh water, not the salt water. But I guess they're in the bayou too, where the salt water and the fresh water mix. Here are the babies, and they're sleeping. See, their eyes are closed, and the mama is nearby, protecting them. Now look, this is the beginning of a sentence again. How do you know? Because the first word has a capital letter. Can you find it? Can you point to it? There it is. Let's read it together. There are babies in the bayou with black and yellow tails. Look at the black and yellow tails. These are the baby alligators. They must have eaten a lot or gone swimming a lot because they are resting there on the log. There's the mama. She's protecting them. She is watching. Nothing is going to come to scare her babies. And the sentence continues now. And guess what? The sentence ends. Why do you know that? Right, because there is a period at the end. Let's continue the sentence. And smiling mouths with rows of sharp white teeth. Ooh, look at these teeth. Look at all those white teeth, and they are sharp. This one's mouth is wide open. Maybe it's yawning like, maybe it's tired, or it's waking up, or maybe it's ready to eat something. We really don't know. Wonder what kind of things alligators eat, the babies eat in the bayou. This is page 9. Here's the moss hanging down again. We're going to start a new sentence. Can you find the capital letter? Yep, you're right. There it is. Let's read this. This is a whole sentence because can you find the end point, the end mark? Right, it's a period. Actually, there are 2 sentences here. Can you find both capital letters and both periods? Good. Let's read them. Mother alligator guards her babies well. She lets no one come near. Yeah, we were already talking about that. She looks fierce and nice. I bet she's nice to her babies and a little bit fierce to anyone that comes along. There are her babies sleeping. Here's the mama alligator. Oh boy, here comes somebody from the bayou. That might be somebody that would be interested in eating a little alligator for lunch. Can you tell me what that is? Do you know the name in English? I don't know the name in Chinese. It's a raccoon. In English, a raccoon. Raccoons have these eyes, a black around their eyes. It almost looks like a mask. that they're wearing. Oh boy, more babies in the bayou. More babies in the bayou. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the cutest babies ever. Baby raccoons. I've seen some before, and they are cute. And they're hiding in this tree. And that must be the mama. Hello, mama. You've done a good job. And now you have some babies in the bayou on page 11. There goes the mama raccoon down past the purple flower. I wonder if she's going down to the water. Maybe she's going to get some food for her babies. Now here, how many sentences are here? Can you tell me? You're right. There are 2 sentences again. How can you tell? Well, because there is a capital letter here, and there is a period there, and then another capital letter there, and a period there, which means 2 complete sentences, right? So let's read them, see what this says. Read it with me, will you? There are babies in the bayou that, oh, sorry, let me start again. There are babies in the bayou with rings around their tails. Each little face is marked in black. Oh, they do have rings around their tails. Can you see the rings? A raccoon has a tail with rings that go all the way around the tail, striped tail, right? And then the little black around their eyes like a mask, right? They're so cute. I don't think they're such wild animals. I would never pick one up because they might bite, but they are so cute. I would love to see one. Look at these 2 babies. Oh, look, they're down at the water of the bayou. Maybe they're looking for some little things to eat. Here's a baby. Oh, can I reach in and try to pet that little baby? Oh, I wish I could pet that little baby. Oh, let's see what, oh, look. Is this a complete sentence right here? Can you tell? Yes, it is. Just like you said, there's a capital letter at the beginning and there is a period at the end. Let's read it together. Ready? Their mother shows them how to dig for tasty turtle eggs. Oh, she's going to find some eggs that are buried in the sand. And I bet you a raccoon loves that. Let's see if she's going to do it. Oh, she's digging. She's digging right there. You see she's down there. She's going down, 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 down into the sand. And the baby is sniffing with its little nose to see. Oh, I want an egg, Mom. I want an egg. Can you get me one? I'm so hungry. And the mom is trying to get some food for her baby. That's what mamas do. Oh, look. Looks like they got some eggs. Do you see them? Do you see the eggs? They did it. Some turtle is far away and thought, I bet you some of the eggs will hatch and some of them will be eaten by little raccoons. And out here are some pelicans. It's a bird with a huge, underneath here, a huge bill. Yeah. Look at those happy raccoons. They're all fat. Look at how fat their tummies are. Oh, they're eating well. Oh boy, I'm going to go back. Oh boy, I saw something. Did you see it? Oh my gosh. Oh, did you see it? Okay, let's just get going. There is a snake, and it looks like to be a rattlesnake, maybe. I'm not sure. Nah, maybe not. There would be rattles on its tail. Let's see what kind of snake. Maybe it's a copperhead or a water moccasin. It looks like a poisonous snake to me. Oh, and look, this is a lizard with that cool thing underneath. Let's read this together. Now, is this a full sentence? If you said no, you are so smart. Why is it not a full sentence? Because yes, the beginning has a capital, but there's no period at the end, is there? So it means there must be more. Let's see. Let's read it. Would you read with me? Oh boy, here come the turtles. There are babies in the bayou with shells upon their backs. Well, that's a turtle. You see them? Oh, the babies are hatching. Some of the eggs were eaten by raccoons and some of them were not. Cute little turtles. Oh, there they go. They are making a run for it. They're going as fast as they can. Oh, and here's the rest of the sentence because it ends with a period. And strong little legs to carry them. There they go. Do you understand all these? Remember, you can come back and read it later if you don't understand the words. That's the best part. Here are these pelicans with their golden eye and their long, big bills. And oh boy, here is a turtle. I hope that that pelican doesn't reach over and boop, get that turtle. This is page 19 right there. Oh, the turtles made it. Look at, they are going down. And there they go. Look at them go for the first time. They're swimming down, down, down. Go, turtles, go, swimming down into the bayou. Yeah, lucky. They made it. They made it past the pelican. Oh, look. Is this a complete sentence? How do you know? I don't even have to tell you anymore, do I? I'm just going to point to it. Whoop, and here we go. Let's read together. One after another, the tiny turtles plop into the water. Oh, they must be so happy. They've never been in the water before. Here they are. Here they are swimming some more. Oh, and they're in these weeds. They're so happy. They're feeling what it feels like to have the cool bayou water on their chest, on their arms, and these fish are nearby. These good friends, they could be friends. Oh, now is this a complete sentence? You're getting smart. You're right. No, it isn't. There's no period, right? But it's the beginning of a sentence. So here we go. Oh, well, let's look down here. Oh, look, there's the end of the sentence. So let's read these two. There are babies in the bayou. Look at the two babies are looking at each other. This is called a duckling. That's what it is. A baby duck is a duckling. And then let's read that again. There are babies in the bayou with webs between their toes. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you. Now we have little webs on our hands. Do you see this? Like right in here? That's a little bit of skin, I suppose, but not very much. Now, the turtle and the duckling, you can really see right here. Watch, I'm going to quick grab one of these. And right in here, do you see the web there of skin? It goes way out there. That they call it webbing. And a duck they can swim so fast because they have webbed toes, right? So let's read the sentence again. There are babies in the bayou with webs between their toes. That's called webs. It's also, spider webs are just the little strings, right? So it's the same word, but this is for between the toes, for the skin that you can swim with. There's that kingfisher again, if that's a kingfisher. Here is the moss hanging down. Oh, is this a full sentence? Yes, it is. Let's read it. Oh, look at these ducklings. Ready? Little ducklings in a row follow their mother through the maze of lily pads. Whoa, that's a good sentence. They're following their mother through the maze of lily pads. Yeah, the ducklings like to swim in a long line. They follow each other and they follow their mother. Have you seen some ducklings? They're just the best. This time of year in the spring, the ducklings are, pretty soon they're going to be where we live in Minnesota. There's the mother, and there's one following that one, right? They're all following the mother. Oh boy, there they are again. There's the mother alligator, and the babies are on her back, on her head actually. Now, is this a complete sentence? Nope. This little dash just means that there's more somewhere. If there was a period or an exclamation mark or a question mark, then it would be complete, but it's not. So let's read it. These ducklings and she shepherds them away from danger. Now, shepherds is a strange verb. It's an old verb, and it means to guide them, to show them. Like a shepherd. Do you know what a shepherd is? A shepherd helps the sheep up in the mountains. And so she shepherds them away is another way of showing them how to stay safe. She shepherds them away from danger Oh, there they are. They're going away from danger, following their mother. Oh, look at it. There. She's still helping them so much. Look at the beautiful blue and green right there. Away from hungry mouths with rows of sharp white teeth. Ooh, she's taking them away from these little creatures that might eat a duckling, and from the big mama that might eat a duckling. Oh, and there's one of those birds. And what is it doing? Can you say the word again? What is it doing in the water? Wading. It's wading in the water. And there are the baby alligators and the mama in the bayou. Here are the white birds that are wading, and there are the alligators with their mamas going across and around in the bayou. Oh, there's the big mama, their golden eye, and her two little babies that she is protecting. She's a very good mother. Is this a complete sentence? Yes. Let's read it. There are babies in the bayou with black and yellow tails. Oh my gosh, there are those baby raccoons again. And that's the end of our story. What a great, oh, and it's not quite the end. These two are looking at each other. Do you think they're happy? I don't know. This turtle looks like he's a little bit unsure about the duckling, and the duckling looks a little unsure about the turtle. What a good story. So if there's a part, I'm looking at my phone here. It's clocking how long we're talking here. If there's a part, remember that you want to go back and to look at, do that. If there are some words that you're not sure about, go back and do that, okay? Because these are important stories, and they're fun stories, and they also teach us so many cool words, so many good words. Like the word bayou. I hardly use that word, and I know that word. It's a great word. Alligator. Can you say some of the words we learned? Right now, let's do some. Okay. Is it bayou? Oh my goodness gracious. We need to have it be black, don't we? There were ducklings, there's the ducklings. And there were alligators. I wonder what baby alligators are called. Anyway, alligator. There were alligators. What else was there? Ooh, there were birds. Can you spell birds? Can you spell birds out loud before I spell birds right here? I bet you can. Birds. What am I forgetting? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot turtles. Can you spell turtles? Give it a try. Remember? Turtles. And then there's one more that I just thought of. Let's see if you can remember. I'm going to start spelling it. See if you can remember it before I finish spelling it. Ready? Do you know what it is yet? Do you know what it is yet? Snakes. That's right. All right. Well, enough of that. That was fun. Go back and listen if you want. It's already time for us to end our lesson. Oh, I'm so sad because this was a good one. I love talking about the bayou. Goodbye, my friends. This is Timothy signing off. Thank you for a good lesson. Now I am happier. You are smarter. And the whole world is a little bit smaller.